Now at 6 o'clock, 2 women convicted for their part in last year's pro-Palestinian protests at Portland State.
And the union representing 1,300 Clackamas employees have voted to authorize a strike.
That should have sent a clear and powerful message that enough is enough.
They can make their case and prosecute before the public, but there's 2 sides to this story and how this process is played out.
We break down what these employees are asking for and reactions from commissioners.
Hey, Ump! Is this your phone? It's got 3 missed calls. Guys, I'm trying out my heckling of umps in preparation of game day here with the Hillsboro Hops. We'll break everything down you need to know.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Friday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. I was wondering what he was doing there. I almost missed it. I almost missed the joke, but that was actually good.
Very clever.
The heckling the ump routine from the dugout. We've got Thomas Schultz, Ballpark Tommy. Ballpark Tommy coming up with more on tonight's Hops season
Run out
opener.
there and kick dirt on the plate.
Hey, Chris, you've already mentioned it's going to be a beautiful night at the ballpark.
Couldn't be nicer for opening night at Hillsboro Stadium later today. That said, hold on, it's frosty out there. Here's a live look right now from our Rose City Sky camera, and with the sun beginning to get a little high, I mean, it's not up yet, but you can see some clear sky off in the distance here. It's 41 last check at PDX. But outside of the urban areas of Portland and Vancouver, there is a frost advisory in effect until 9 a.m. Battleground has slipped to 31 degrees. It's 34 now in Sherwood and Hillsboro and 34 in Gresham. And down in Salem and Kaiser, 36. So some of us waking up to some frost this morning. We will shed that quickly, 60 by lunchtime, and feast your eyes on 70 this afternoon. All right, let's get you out the door. We do have a couple of trouble spots out there. I want to zoom in right now on the traffic map. Northwest Nikolai, get word of a crash near Highway 30. Photojournalist Chad Dehart is on the scene. You can see the flashing lights there off on the left-hand side of your screen. And traffic, that's going to be westbound traffic coming off of like that Highway 30 Fremont Bridge Junction. That is starting to back things up just a little bit. We'll keep you posted on that. It looks like traffic is getting by, though, so some good news as far as that's concerned. Switching gears real quick, there's a live look at the Glen Jackson Bridge 205 traffic rolling right along. We'll take you out to Tannisbourne, Highway 26 rolling right along as well. So far, guys, the freeway drive in relatively good shape.
Thank you, Chris. For the first time, the Clackamas County Employees Association has voted to authorize a strike.
The workers' union says this dispute is over retroactive cost of living adjustments. Ashley Grams is covering this story for us in the KGW newsroom. Good morning there, Ashley.
Yeah, Drew, China, good morning. The union represents more than 1,300 employees in Clackamas County, and they say over 90% of their members supported this strike authorization. The union says they represent employees who work in the DA's office, the sheriff's office, technology services, facilities, health and veteran services. Yesterday, in a Clackamas County Commissioners meeting, this dispute was one of the major issues discussed during public comment. Several members of the union sharing their perspective and the commissioners offering a response.
And when 90% of our union members spoke up and voted to authorize a strike, that should have sent a clear and powerful message that enough is enough.
Besides the fact that it's one of the weakest benefit packages in the region, it also does not provide the back wages, which we are due, among other issues.
With a lot of compassion and a lot of hard work, with many offers made to the union, we have put forth very lucrative, very, very generous packages paid for by the taxpayer. And we have to continue to figure this out. And we are at an impasse.
Those union members say the sticking point here is retroactive cost of living adjustments. They're also asking for leave accruals more in line with neighboring counties and agencies. The employees would need to give the county 10 days notice before striking. We have reached out to the county for more information about these negotiations, and we haven't heard back just yet. China?
Ashley, thank you. 2 women have now been convicted on charges stemming from last spring's protest on the campus of Portland State University. The pro-Palestinian protest brought parts of the campus to a standstill after a group broke into and occupied the library. At one point, protesters formed a human chain to prevent a police van right here with people who've been arrested inside from leaving a parking garage. Danielle Monk and Samir Jensen were arrested and later charged with criminal trespass. A jury convicted Jensen in January, and this week a judge convicted Monk. Both were sentenced to probation and community service.
University of Oregon officials confirmed that the Department of Homeland Security revoked the visa of an international student studying in Eugene. Several international students at other universities were detained recently after voicing pro-Palestinian sentiments. In this case, a spokesperson for the U of O says the school was not given a specific reason, but was told the student's visa was revoked because of unspecified criminal charges. Students whose visas are revoked typically have 15 days to leave the country. The University of Oregon says it is not naming this student for privacy reasons. According to a notice sent out by the U.S. Department of Education, the Trump administration is requiring K-12 schools to certify that they're eliminating diversity, equity, and inclusion practices. Schools were told they have 10 days to either comply or face losing federal funding, which includes grants and contracts. The Trump administration has said that any school policy that treats students or staff differently because of race is illegal. We reached out to some local districts about this, but haven't heard back.
The former director of the Park Service is laying out what recent cuts to its permanent workforce could mean for visitors. Nearly 1,000 permanent staff were let go in February. Through about 50 were hired back. President Donald Trump also pledged to hire more seasonal workers than we've seen in recent years. But Chuck Sams III, who served as director of the service, says that he was shocked when he heard about the cuts. In an interview with our Stephanie Dumrat on Straight Talk, Sams says that the Park Service has already seen impacts because of a lack of funding on top of the decade-long trend of service losing workers. This as a number of park visits are increasing. To hear more, you can watch the full episode of Straight Talk this Saturday and Sunday at 6:30. Then again on Monday at 7, and you can watch anytime for free on our TV app KGW+. Let's play ball in Hillsboro tonight as the Hops kick off the start of their season.
The Hops are going to take on the Eugene Emeralds in their season opener. Lots of good young talent on this roster, including maybe a secret weapon that nobody knows about. We know him. We call him Ballpark Tommy. That is
guys.
Yes, Thomas.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for my opportunity to shine out here with the Hops. And I think the manager might call on me tonight because I think I got the talent to do it.
Hey, Ballpark Tommy, you're up.
You hear that, guys? It's finally my opportunity to shine. Got to get this hat out of here, put my helmet on. You know, they only bring me into the game, guys, when they need some real slugging, some real power to get this team rolling. So, gotta give it a little reps in, show them what my skill set is. It's just bunting right now, guys. But you know what? Slugging is coming up out here on the way. We got fireworks tonight. We got fireworks in the game. Maybe look at some fireworks from this bat right here, too. Hillsboro Hops bringing on the only other team in Oregon, Eugene, a Giants affiliate. A clash of NL West affiliates, the Hops, of course, with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got a lot going on out here, guys. So you're gonna bring your bats, bring your balls, and just get ready to have some ruckus out here in Hillsboro. It's gonna be a good time out here at the ballpark tonight.
Hey, Ballpark Tommy, can we see that batting stance one more time? Get us if you're gonna, not if you're bunting, if you're gonna crack a home run out there, there it is. Now swing for the fences as we toss it over to Chris McGinnis for a weather report. Here we go. Big swing, Thomas.
Level?
Big swing.
Oh, he's called.
Oh yeah!
He called a shot.
Long drive, and it's out of here, baby.
No, he did not just throw the
Ballpark Tommy, bringing it.
Is that the torpedo bat?
We love you, Tommy. We love you.
Way to go, Tommy. Hey, Tommy, he's rocking the short sleeves out there. What he's not showing you is just how cold he is. Check this out. I know it's a little dark on our reserve vineyard and golf course camera, but it's 34 at a low. It's 34 in Hillsboro, so it is chilly. Frost advisory up and down the I-5 corridor, excluding the urban areas of Portland and Vancouver. But outside of that, it is chilly out there. Case in point again, Hillsboro 34. Battleground has been teetering between 31 and 32 this morning as we slide south. Sherwood's now at 34, 35 in McMinnville. So there are some frosty areas out there this morning. Live over downtown, though, look at that, blue sky. Sun up in about 30 minutes, and we're going to see a lot of sun. It's 41 right now at the airport. And the plan for today, despite the chilly start, glorious. I've got us at 70 later this afternoon. So good looking day today. Then we go into the weekend. High clouds come in tomorrow. I still think we're off to, well, first of all, it won't be as chilly tomorrow morning, but the clouds will filter out the sun a little bit. I've got temperatures somewhere between about 70 and 74 tomorrow afternoon. Rain is in the forecast on Sunday, and I'll walk you through that with Futurecast coming up in just a few minutes. But suffice this to say, it's kind of a 50-50 weekend here. Sunny and glorious today, increasing clouds 74 tomorrow, and then rain developing on Sunday. Could be as early as 11 a.m. for some of that rain to hit the metro area, and then on and off wet and obviously a little cooler as we go into next week. Guys, back to you.